And of course, as soon as I get ready to hit record, it's this nigga. Yeah, this nigga come. All right, what up, Mo?
Yo.
Wow, man. Shit. I'm trying to get my life together. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, man. Can't I was getting ready to make a smart ass comment. I can't believe that's still your picture, but we'll leave it alone.
Hey man, that unfortunately is the project that we released. So I still gotta push it regardless.
No doubt. Absolutely. Oh man, that's oh shit. I think did I say something about it last week? I don't think I did. Well, we talk about it later, but yeah. It's crazy because Mo got a show and I really want to go. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same night that we started the tour, so I can't go. But the funny shit is, I was getting ready to pitch to be on that show until he said he did. Then I was like, nah, Mojo need that one. I'm chilling. But damn, you and Dub on that shit though. I should have went in.
Yeah, I was surprised that to see Dub's name on there because there was no indication that he was interested, which is not like a bad thing. It just more so raises a question of like, is he gonna have old boy there being his DJ?
Yeah, I thought about that too. I did think about that, but just so I mean, we talking kind of cryptic right now, but fuck it, we can go ahead and say. So Mojo will be opening for Rome Streets on 420. Well, no, 4/4, April the 4th.
Yeah, it's April 4th.
In Seattle.
Yep.
At Substation as well as Double XL. Shout out to my Sound Chamber West family. Hey, we doing it big, man. The guys opening for Rome Streets. I'm happy about that. I really did want to be on that show, but it's kind of weird to me though, because when I hear Dub, I don't think Rome, but like I understand why. I kind of get why he's on the show though.
Yeah,
just the aesthetic, the nature of the music that he makes. So it's cool. That's super fucking dope. So you know what I'm saying. Shit, let me get this bullshit out the way. How y'all doing? Welcome to the party. We about to get to it. I promise y'all. Thank y'all for joining us again. Pantha Politix Podcast. Of course, I am Seven Da Pantha, aka the Carolina Hurricane Ridiculous Slang, aka your baby mama's favorite rapper, and blah 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 blah. You know the rest. Of course, I got my bros in the building. Y'all already know. Either Mad, Camouflage Don out there, Cali, Alley. What you drinking on, bro?
Kombucha.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay. What's cracking in sunny California? Hey, bro, how the weekend running so far?
It's cool. It's a weekend. Work to do. Work was done.
Facts. Oh shit, I can dig it. Mojo Barnes, what's up, bro?
what's going on? This same deal.
Same deal.
Cooking.
I love
work to be done.
I love it. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I was working too. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. Oh shoot! I did have I've had a kind of strange weekend. We actually just scored another, and I can't say it yet because it's not finalized, but we did just score another sponsor for the tour, which is dope because that actually helps spread the word as well as help finance this motherfucker. So like, I am not mad at that. I will make the announcement once everything's finalized, but yeah, I'm not quite at the point of being. I thought I was excited, and then I realized it was just gas. So like, I ain't really got to the point of being excited yet. I'm almost positive it won't happen until I get to Minnesota. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Shit, I wasn't gonna start with nothing too crazy, but actually, I wanted to start with something funny. But then E sent that shit that he sent. And I was like, you know what? I almost want to start right there because, nah, we're not gonna do that. That's too serious. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Not yet. Geez. Oh, you know what? I do want to talk about this though, and it's the main reason why is because I felt like there had been a lot of discussion about human trafficking and all of the things that go along with it. And people normally, when you think about human trafficking, you only think about the sexual element of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a whole different kind of thing going on that really scared the fuck out of me after I saw this. So apparently there is a Taiwanese millionaire who recently had a successful transplant. But it's not like, kidney and no shit like that. Like, he had, it's hard to even say this shit.
He felt like
he's
his dick was too small.
yeah, he successfully
Hey,
had a.
hold on. I ain't even gonna let you do that. That shit fake, bro. Don't even comment on that. Go to something else. It's fake. Real shit.
Satire.
Yeah, no. This shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, don't do that. These
I
motherfuckers.
almost died.
Yeah. That means people coming up here making bullshit articles and shit like that. Man, that article was debunked in 2017.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Don't
I just
do
thought it
that.
was funny. I just thought it was funny. Well, then, I'm sorry, folks, but we're going to have to serious y'all out to start this out because.
We don't need to be a part of that, man.
Oh, man. I thought that shit was hilarious. But yeah. That shit is crazy. Oh, man. But on the other things. Anyway, so, well, actually, I'll start here because I thought this was kind of weird. Apparently, there was a Wells Fargo bank in Houston, Texas, that was robbed by 3 people. These 3 individuals were 11, 12, and 16 years old. That's crazy. Let's see. 3 boys aged 11, 12, and 16 were taken into custody on March 19th after they robbed a Wells Fargo bank in Houston on March 15th. KTRK-TV reported the kids handed a threatening note to a bank teller. The Harris County Sheriff's Office believes they were armed, but they did not present a weapon. After the FBI released surveillance footage, parents of the 2 boys, 2 of the boys identified them. The little rascals, as they've been dubbed, are facing second-degree felony charges. The age of the younger 2, that's unusual for a bank robbery, noted Mike Schneider, a retired juvenile district court judge. Have you not been paying attention, Mike? Ain't that odd? Not these days.
I blame the rap videos.
I was just sitting here thinking they must have watched Children's Story and said, "Nah, I could do it better." Siren sounded. The little boys got surrounded.
Drop it going so instant. Oh shit, man! Don't get me started, dog. That's now. Okay, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all. I'm about to give y'all a clear picture of the duality of Seven right now. I saw that, and immediately my heart was like, "Oh no, this is crazy! Like, what are these kids doing?" Then I was like, "But wait a minute, these little niggas are enterprising."
Right. That's the first thing I thought.
Why
They're
go
not
for the
fucking
big
around.
fish when we can go to the source?
I had to be okay. Yo, bro. I can only imagine the teller's response when you get handed a note by 3 kids. I'm like,
Shit got a backwards S written in crayon.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you this. What teller takes that note seriously?
I know these are kids. These are children. Like, what are
yeah.
you doing, lady? I've been like, get out of here, man.
Get the fuck out of here. Right.
Security. What are they gonna do?
Like, sit their ass down and call their parents.
You
We
scared
have
of
a
some
gun.
children? You don't
We
let
have a
them move.
gun. I bet you do, little Tommy. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Bro, I could not have been the teller.
Yeah,
I'd have got my ass shot if they did.
I know for a fact the protocol is not to just allow anybody to come in and take the money. I'm sure the manager doesn't stand there and go in the training, if you get a note, don't argue with them.
Right.
What is the procedure when you get a note from a kid?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know some grown looking 16-year-olds, dog, but not that grown. Then I'm gonna be like,
right.
How about this? How about we actually see the weapon and then cross that bridge when we get to it? Because that's what it would have been for me. I mean, the bottom line is they're fucking kids. Why is any adult feeling threatened by children?
They smoked the drugs. Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Smoked a fatty before.
Like, you just don't got it in you to walk from behind that counter and just grab that little motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'd have shook the shit out of it. The fuck is wrong with you?
Build a lemonade stand, god damn it.
Hey, bro, I wore a belt to work. Don't play with me.
Yo, oh
Don't
god.
play with me. I beat kids, nigga. Don't play with me.
And this was in Houston. I would have expected.
I'm surprised the teller ain't pull out a gun. Fuck, yo.
Man, that's man. But if them kids had the balls to do that, like, unfortunately, now I'm gonna get serious. Who the fuck is misguiding them, man?
But man,
Like, we can't say that we know it's the parents misguided. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck misguided them? I was like, yeah, go do that.
you know what you should do?
Y'all could have bought them. Y'all could have got them niggas some fucking used lawnmowers and they would have got busy with them.
Feel me? Them
Legal
niggas
money.
Their presidents and lost their mind.
Legal money.
You
You could easily capitalize off of that shit because people don't
Exactly.
want to mow their own lawns.
know?
Yo,
That's-
all I'm gonna say is this. I do know, I mean, we aware, like, just from hip hop and shit, and then even to those of us who have been able to travel there. Houston has its issues, you know what I'm saying? Especially in certain areas. But pardon me, the problem I think I see with it, after I got past being like clapping for these little niggas, after I got past that, I was like, but wait a minute. There is something wrong with this though. Like there really is something wrong with it. Like you
Hold
said,
up.
like, I'm sorry.
They was black.
That part I don't know. They didn't say.
Now I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, because you said little niggas, I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute, they was black.
Oh yeah, nah. That's just talking. I don't know. My immediate assumption is that it was. Like, I'm assuming that, and I might be dead wrong for that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's the R word. That's that R word.
Yo, I'm just saying, like, but now you're right. Somebody could have got the biggest some bust down lawnmowers and fucking a bike. I mean, it ain't no paper routes no more, really. But I mean, like,
There's stuff that they could have done. There's stuff that they could have done.
There's way
Especially
more.
one of them 16. You old enough to get a job, nigga. Like, what? Why
Yeah,
don't you
down
apply for
south,
a job in
yeah.
the bank, nigga?
Bro, I mean, even Chick-fil-A would have given him a job, I'm sure.
Right.
Because they're good about child labor.
I was the manager at Chick-fil-A for 2.5 years, bro. We definitely would hire a 16-year-old. Definitely. No questions asked. Like, there's no question about it. Like you could have went to any fast food restaurant at 16, they'll hire you. Any one of them, they'll take you.
Retail, bro. Like, I worked at Finish Line when I was 16.
But I think that it's also, so I went to a class yesterday, and they was talking about why discipline is hard for people to achieve. And one of the reasons was because of the immediacy of the current, society. The internet and technology has made everything fast. Instant gratification is now a thing for real.
Yeah, I
like
gotta have it now.
Think about it. Google has taken the whole go to the library, pull out an encyclopedia or a dictionary or a book and look for what the fuck you're trying to find. It's taking it away. Now I can type it in, boom, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even gotta look. I know exactly where it is. I don't have to go to my collection of tapes to find this VCR tape or this fucking DVD that has this particular thing on it. I can go straight to YouTube, type it in, boom, there it is. So that is part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get a job, but if I get a job, I got to work a week in the hole, then I get paid every 2 weeks, and then like I could just go hit the bank and get paid right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the mentality. Like for me though, it wouldn't be that. For me, it would be like all the chips done fell. I don't got no other options. I'm about to run in this bank and set it off. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of mentality. I'm not thinking, I'd rather just go get the job. I've been in prison. I don't want to go back. So like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, instant gratification is a bitch, yo. Like, and these kids they was raised in it. Like, unlike us, they was raised in it. So like these niggas 16, you know what I'm saying?
Like I agree with you on the instant gratification, but it's hard for me to put that together for this scenario. Like to me, I don't think I need money right now. I mean, what, this 16-year-old nigga needed an abortion money or something? What the fuck?
He can't get it in Texas, no way. Shit, no.
Okay. Can't? Oh, you can't? I don't know
Texas,
what the fuck.
Texas is fucked up, though.
Yeah, they're very pro-life. Very pro-life.
Texas
I mean,
is
I'm
fucked
saying
up.
like, I don't know. Like, I've been 16 and felt like I needed money right now. I can say, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, the fact that his two accomplices is how old? 11 and 13?
11 and 12, yeah.
That's middle school.
Right.
I just don't, something don't add up with them two. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious nobody was thinking here, first of all.
Clearly, yes.
You know? But
11, 11 and 12. 11 and 12, yeah.
you know, like I don't know. It's just at 16, I don't think I'm gonna bring this 11-year-old.
Well,
along.
are they related or something like that? That's what
Well,
would
see-
make me think that they're cousins or something. Like, come on, you
Well,
know.
that's the thing, because they're minors, we only gonna get so much, you know what I'm saying, until it goes
Sure.
through the process. But like, even with that, even once it goes through the process, like, unless it's like, they may still protect their names, like, because you know, just because the 16-year-old maybe not so much, but the 11 and 12-year-old more than likely.
Yeah.
That is nuts, yeah, dog. Like, how you look at the little homies? Like, yo, come on.
You.
the lineup.
You with the Hulk lunchbox. You come with me.
The Hulk lunchbox.
You know what I'm saying?
You know about power.
Oh shit. Oh god, bro, that shit is funny as fuck. I mean, it ain't funny because I mean,
what if the 11-year-old is the mastermind?
Yo,
I was thinking the same shit, dog. Get
Kick
out
in
my
the brain.
head. Get out my head. I was like, yo, what if
Boss
the
baby ass nigga. Shit. What was the old Bugs Bunny shit? The little baby gangster.
Oh, I don't
Oh
remember his
shit,
name.
yes. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can't. Oh man.
Bro, that joke's been done so many times. Fucking little man.
Right.
Bro, that shit's
The little gangster dresses up like a baby and shit.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh shit. Yo, that's now you got me thinking. I would really like to. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make it a point to stay tapped into that story because I want to know more, and I would definitely, whatever I find out, I would definitely bring it back to the table. But like, yeah, this is
What the middle nigga?
huh?
What was the middle nigga thinking?
The 12-year-old, he was just like, what am I do? I guess I gotta go with these niggas. Shit.
Right.
I thought we was gonna get some Lunchables.
We are.
We
gonna get all the Lunchables.
Yeah, we're gonna buy Lunchables.
We could get with all of the bank's money.
We
The
need some
dumbest shit in
money.
the world is, what I want to know is, what did the note say and how much money were you trying to get? Because that'll tell me something about the
Like it's written in backwards crayon. Like, you know, what the fuck was it written in?
yeah, like
That's super big. The dot over the eye is a circle. You know what I'm saying?
with a smiley face in it and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Please
Arrows.
don't tell.
Spell with 3 E's and no A. Please.
Yeah.
Please don't tell.
ELEESE.
Don't call my mama. Don't call my mom.
My
That's
mom
the
thinks
first
we're at
fucking
the
thing.
basketball court.
That's where your ass need to be, little nigga. Hey.
Yeah, that's the thing. That at that age, you should be putting your 10,000 hours in.
Bruh. They was trying to. they
Yeah,
put
I
a
know.
whole lot of hours in juvie.
I want to be
They
the
about to put a
best.
whole lot of hours in.
I want to
Right.
be the best criminal possible.
Oh, right. If they are black and this is in Houston, they definitely about to put them 10,000 hours in. I'm pretty sure juvie got something they can practice for 10,000 hours. Oh shit, bruh. Yeah, Texas do not fuck around. So like, and I just want to clarify when I said earlier, I was like, Texas is fucked up. I'm talking about the legal system. I got some homies down there. I fuck with y'all, no doubt. One love Texas, but yeah, y'all legal system is some bullshit. But man, much love to those kids, man. I don't know what got the I don't know what happened, but whatever it is, I hope y'all shake that shit off and
Yeah, man, we can't keep robbing the banks. That shit's an old hobby from like the fucking 1800s. It was robbing trains and shit. Like, let's move past.
yeah, I mean, it's way harder to get away with it now. So like,
do some credit card fraud. Don't go directly into the bank.
You know what? It only makes it funnier that you said that. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it.
I know.
But,
I'm making the connection now. I got a little situation going on with some fraud and some credit card shit. that I learned that I'm not gonna get no justice for, but I'm gonna just
Are you
stick
fucking
to my.
serious?
Yeah. So I talk to Discover, and they tell me it's like a security thing for me to get the information that I'm looking for. I can't get no names, I can't get no phone numbers, I can't listen to no recordings and stuff like that. I talk to the police and they say, well, because no money was actually stolen from you and the banks have already handled it, we can't do anything. So I'm like, all right. So at this point, I'm just like, can I get a confirmation of if it's even a man or a woman? I have yet to get a phone call back. So I'm just like, I don't think I'm gonna get nothing for this. And I still got a fucking credit card bill to pay.
Seriously.
Yeah. Hmm.
What?
Mm.
Oh, shit. I mean, so wait a minute.
You want me to give the whole story? I'll give the whole story.
I kind of do, if
Yeah.
you're willing. If you're
Yeah, no,
willing.
absolutely, because it's bullshit. So there's an acquaintance of ours, me and Seven, and I had stayed over at this person's house for accumulatively maybe a week, less than that, a week in business days, we'll say that. And I was having my mail transferred from an old apartment to this new house that I was staying at. Um, I wasn't with me not staying there for an entire month, I was not there to grab my mail. So my
Mm.
mail was being brought to me by this acquaintance at our business meetings. And so he's like, here's I got some more mail for you. I got some more mail for you. Okay. It's bills, right? And so I haven't I think it's been I don't remember the timing, but I know it had been at least 6 or 7 months after this whole like I was supposed to be staying there goes. I get a text message or a phone call talking about, yo, I think your account or something like that's been hacked because your uh his landlord was saying that my name was attached to some charges on her bank account. And I'm like, how could that have been? I'm not even grabbing my own mail. And to be quite honest with you, when I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is a bill, and not even checking the shit.
Right.
But come to find out, her banking information got added to my credit card account, and that bank account was used to try to pay some of my bills. Looks very funny, right? Like, why would somebody else do that? It's very much like geared in my direction as if I was trying to commit some sort of fraud. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Stealing somebody's information, all this shit. So I believe I was supposed to be set up in this situation. But to move past that, um
Mm.
I'm getting all these details of like, yo, the landlord's trying to kick us out. How did you even make the connection when it's super clear what the connection is? I feel like it was this acquaintance who grabbed the information, called Discover because this person rarely does text messages, anything online, calls
Mhm.
in to add the banking information, and then all of a sudden getting all these notifications of this sort of fraud situation. And so Discover can't take the money because Wells Fargo didn't accept it. Wells Fargo did a chargeback or something like that to get the money back. The money has been put back. And so I'm trying to now figure out who was the person that made the call, because it was like 2 or 3 charges from this Wells Fargo account to get money to go into my past due bill on my Discover account. I'm calling Discover and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why can't I get this information? Who did this? I didn't do this. And they're like, well, let me transfer you. I got the first day I called, I got transferred like 6 times and still got no answers. So I'm telling the dude, the acquaintance, like, yo, I don't know what's happening. Please apologize to your landlord for me. I had no idea this was going on. Like, really trying to save face because I have legitimately had no idea what was going on.
Mhm.
And now, with me not being able to furnish information, I'm now being viewed as like this thief, this person who steals information and all this other bullshit. But that's the credit card situation. It's been like, I want to say like 2 months since the notification came through. But yeah, that's what the credit card situation is. It's just a really weird scenario. And so it's just super weird when I explained it to both the police and the supervisors at Discover. They're like, "Yeah, I mean, we're not really going to be able to get you much information just primarily due to this person not having stolen your money. This money didn't come from your account. There were no
Right.
fraudulent charges, essentially, and so they have nothing to pursue. Essentially, what they told me was the landlord would have to go and pursue these things, but the acquaintance did everything in his power to convince the landlord not to press charges. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, it would have been a good idea for her to press charges because then the investigation would have begun. So then all the answers would have came out. I had nothing to do with it, so I had nothing to worry about. I'd be like, here's my account information. These are the charges. I literally flagged them and typed fraud because these are not mine. So
Mm.
we're just at this rock and a hard place now because the police gave me those details. Credit card people gave me those details. I can't get no information. So I'm just stuck with my assumptions and no proof. But, the common denominator are one of three people, to be honest with you. I don't believe that the landlord would do this, but then again, I don't know the landlord like that. But at the same time, there are two people who are very sneaky who live under that landlord, and I'm like, it could have been one of those two people.
Mm.
But there you go.
Wait, so do you owe money, but you don't owe money because of this, right?
I don't owe money because of this. I owe money for the shit that I actually did on my own account. Because all that
Right.
money got,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I'm saying, but so you don't owe. You just want to know who did it.
yeah, yeah.
Right, right.
Because then I can be like, look, this is what's being said, and here's the truth. That's literally all that I wanted for that, was because this particular person don't do nothing but run his mouth. And so I want to be able to pull up the facts and be like,
Right.
look, there's what happened. Is this you on this recording? No, that ain't me. That's the kind of shit he would do. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but here's a whole fucking recording. This
Right.
sound like you type, that's what I wanted to have happen, but I can't get that. I have other situations going on with the same dude that I actually have recordings and text messages and all kinds of receipts for that shit. But this credit card shit, I just can't seem to get no information
Wow, that's correct. Wait, so so they wait a minute. So let me make sure I'm understanding.
for.
So they attach their bank account to your Discover card.
Right. Yeah. You see how that looks, right?
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. But I'm just.
Like, where's the logic behind it? So here's what I thought was
Yeah,
going down.
yeah.
Yeah, here's what I thought was going
Like
down because
rolling a bank to rob it.
yeah, exactly. I'm saying, like, leave me out of it. But what I believe was attempting what he was attempting was to fix my account. This is me just trying to connect dots because I have no idea what the fuck was going on. I have no idea why this occurred. What I believe what was going on was he was trying to clear my account of all my charges so that way he could utilize my bank account or my credit card for purchases or whatever. Because when we had our business going on for takeover, the money from the takeover account was being utilized for court fees, cigarettes, gas, and these are things that he needed to get approval for because he's not signed on to the account. And so Monster and I are looking, like, talking to each other and about it, and he's like, yo, these are technically illegal. Like, if we get audited, we could be in some big trouble because he's just using the company card to make these little transactions. And it's like, bro, if you need cigarettes, you can get cash from somebody for that. Don't use what's supposed to be utilized for our business needs, like
Right.
travel expenses. If we got to go to Florida, just for example, like we did, that shit could be used for the Airbnb. Shit could be used for food. You know what I mean? But
Or
you
the
need a
rental
pack of
car.
fucking cigarettes, dog. Like, go do a show and get that money and go buy you some fucking cigarettes. As much as you be talking about you can't get no fucking shows, we're preventing you from getting shows. It don't seem like it, but it's just all bullshit,
Wait, time out. You just said something that caught my attention.
bro. Let's talk about it, please. Let's talk about it.
This was not supposed to be the topic of conversation today, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. You just said that this particular person, and we're not going to say this person's name, but anybody that know us and her, I might beep out what you said before, just the name, because everybody's gonna know you said it.
Sure.
But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna leave it. we're preventing them from getting shows? How?
Yeah. I don't know. But that also goes into all of the lies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how are you unable to do something because of us when up and down, whenever we were doing business, you were apparently the guy to get shit done. You were apparently the guy to go get these things made. How is it that you, who is supposedly the Mr. If there's a nickel bag sold in the park,
I want in.
yeah. How do you not have the opportunity to be a part of anything going on in the city with all these connections that you have, all these favors that people owe you? You mean to tell me that you can't go DJ a show? All these people that you be trying to take advantage of, you mean to tell me that you can't go get a fucking show?
That you usually that's what happens when you take advantage of people. Your shit runs dry.
Which is why
Okay.
I believe we're in this position now. I just think he's trying to siphon money from anybody or any source that he possibly could get it from, because he ain't got no fucking money.
I'm working really hard to formulate these words in my head so I don't say
I'm still trying
anything.
to understand the logic of attack. That's
There's no logic to it at all. Like
There
as
is
soon as I
none.
heard about it, I was like, "What?" And then I said,
Yeah.
"That don't even sound like Mojo." You know what I'm
No.
saying? And
The
I can't
fuck am
say I
I-
know Mojo for hella long, but I know Mojo well enough to know that ain't him. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Mojo's not a thief.
nah, he's a lot of shit, but he ain't that. You know
Ain't
what
no
I'm saying?
fucking thief. Especially not with some people that I've been loyal to for 6-7 years. You know what I mean? Like I've had these people's back in a lot of situations where I did not get all the information. I was, you friends with somebody, you consider somebody family. They don't fuck with somebody, you don't fuck with them, right? So
Right.
that's the type of shit that I was on. I was like, I'm a ride for this dude regardless because he's had my back and I've had his. He's helped me out in some really, really bad situations. I've helped him out in some similar situations, not as detrimental, but it was the type of thing where we had each other's back.
You've been there,
And then
right?
and then all of a sudden, I'm being accused of these things, and it's like, why would you even try to place the blame on me? Why
Think
would you
about
do that? Like that's all it really was for me. Just why would you do that?
something just came together in my head.
A mother that would let you take the blame for some shit and just stand there and let you. I mean, just stand there, like.
Bro.
It's a snake. It's the type of thing though where I've had the truth put in my face by loved ones, close people. They're like, look at what he's doing. And I'm like, nah, no, 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 no. Like he wouldn't do that to me. That's my guy. That's I gotta roll with him regardless. Because that's not the things that he would do. And this is in regard to something a little different. It's like legal things that I don't feel like I have the place to speak on. But just being like, yo, I know for a fact you wouldn't do that. But then you turn around and try to set me up for some shit is fucking crazy. Just out of control.
What it shows you how anybody could get it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody could get it. And here's the funky thing about what you went through. I relate similarly to that. Not to the point of credit card situations and shit like that, but it was somebody who I felt like you did, like some loyal, ride for you through whatever. And I'm watching him essentially fuck people over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like not necessarily like where it's I'm seeing it as you're fucking somebody over.
Mm-hmm.
It's we're in the situation and you're doing some things that you could actually have done better, communication wise, whatever. But that's what I see. And I'm being surface level with what I'm saying too.
Sure.
But I kind of was like, okay, we're in business together.
Mm-hmm.
The bullshit that you're doing over there, I don't think you'll come over here and do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not realizing that if they'll do it over there, they'll do it over here too.
Right. And that's my thing too, is like I've witnessed this dude do these things. Whereas you don't see it, you know what I mean, or however you had put it. I'm standing next to this dude, listening to him say things to people that I know are either not true or it's like partial truth to be able to manipulate the situation. Like I've watched him manipulate people in situations, and same thing. because of the loyalty and the time that we've spent together, there's no way that he would have done that to me. But
Right.
your point is, it just rings so fucking loud. If he's gonna do it to somebody else, who's to say he's not gonna do it to you?
Exactly. So like
So
in my situation, I want to say like I said, it's not that I'm watching him purpose and I knowingly know that he's fucking people over. What it is I'm watching him weasel out of situations that he talked himself into.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he set the situations up on like not necessarily in a nefarious manner. You know what I'm saying, or anything like that. But like when basically, if you and I have any kind of agreement to do whatever, if we fucking making cakes all day,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and for whatever reason, I'm over here making deals with people for cakes on the face of our business, but you can't go through with your deal that you made over there, then you just ghost the motherfucker.
mm.
Now they're coming to me because they also know that I'm in the business.
Mm-hmm.
And now, because it is my business, I also have to try to figure out how to fix the situation that this motherfucker created and weaseled out of.
Yeah, damage control.
Right. So when I go to this person, like, why did you do this? Well, I knew I couldn't do anything about it, so I just dropped it. Well, goddamn, like
Don't get into this shit to begin with.
We're both in this.
Yeah.
It's not just you. We're both in this. So that bullshit you just pulled, now I look like I agree with it.
Mm-hmm. For sticking by him.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or just by being in the business, period.
Right.
Saying like not even saying like I'm defending the dude, because because the times that this happened, I was approached and we had to have conversations because I was being hit to the situation in the moment by the person who got fucked over and not even knowing that this situation happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Withholding information, and that's another thing that this dude will do as well to manipulate the situation.
Right. So like when I go to this person about these situations, and then we finally fix it, I'm not sitting here thinking, oh, you would do that to me. I'm just thinking you're a fucked up communicator.
Yeah, but it's much deeper than that.
Yeah, it's way deeper than that. And you know, motherfucker weasel. Pop goes the motherfucking weasel.
Right.
You fucking asshole.
And that's the only way you can really put it, is he's just an asshole, because it's like, why would you, and not even to speak on the credit card situation, but just on Takeover as a whole, like, why would you do that to us? When we first started, like, we were looking to him for these like leading, I don't know, scenarios. Like we called him the general, like seven be up on stage and salute to our general. That means that this man is leading us. So why would you then do these things to us? You're gonna throw a temper tantrum because you don't agree with something. Throw another temper tantrum because we don't agree with your position on the situation. Continuously throw these temper tantrums and then blame everybody for it, when we literally could have gotten past it the very first time that it was brought up, because all of us had very valid points as to why we were running with this other idea and not his. I'm being vague about it, but it's in regards to music being released. And it's like, why would we not want that to occur when that's the point of what we're doing?
Well, it sounds to me like you're talking about a majority rule situation. So if that's the case,
exactly what it was.
Yeah, like a majority rules, you just got to roll with it.
But I told the dude, because he hit me up over some what I felt was like a subliminal tweet. He hit me up and was like, I hope that you didn't think that this was about you, when none of that fucking mattered. But I don't like
out to you.
Huh?
He made the tweet, then reached out to you. And said,
oh, yeah, because I responded to it, because
like without you asking.
Yeah. But I had to tell the dude, like, yo, you've got some serious like control and narcissism shit that you need to work out, bro. Because there's no reason why, as a collective, you're trying to control what we all do, when the point of a collective is for all of us to come together and support each other. It's not, we came together because you had this idea and this is your group. This was all supposed to be an equal partnership and all this bullshit.
Shout out.
We all agreed to do this.
Shout out Angie Stacks.
Facts.
Shout out Angie Stacks. What's up, Angie? How you doing? What's up,
Shout out
sis? How you doing?
Soldier
You good?
Man. Shout out
Shout
Soldier
out Soul the
Interrogator.
Interrogator for sure. Hey, shout out Double XL Monster Illicit. Hey, listen, man. Sound Chamber West, we in the building. You heard? Sound Chamber West, we in the building. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna just say this, and then we can move the fuck on. I'm gonna just say this. I have personally, throughout the course of the entirety of the situation, been very observant of not only that individual and how he moves, but also how things around him move. When you start noticing that certain people don't really talk to you anymore, start noticing that people don't, the support that you were getting at a point from certain places that isn't coming anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I'm gonna say this very, very plainly, and I want to be very clear when I say this. This is not narcissism talking. This is facts talking.
Mm-hmm.
You can say whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can lie all you fucking want. There is no way on this planet that whoever created, there's no way that you could stop this train from rolling. There's no way. You know why? Because the only reason your train was rolling was because of us. That's why.
Facts.
That's why. At the end of the day, Mojo's not a thief. Angie didn't lie. Soul didn't stab nobody in the back. All of the facts were put on the table, and you were present for that. You didn't dispute any of that information at the time.
Multiple
except
times.
for what Angie said.
Multiple times.
Exactly. Except for what Angie said. You keep, for whatever reason, because she was the new one, you tried to make her the villain. Like thinking, oh, we've been together the longest. If I make her the villain, they'll just say, fuck her. Nah.
Bro, did you listen to, did you get the video? Did you listen to what he said?
No. You know why? I told Soul very clearly, I don't want to hear that because I don't respond to shit the same way most other people do. But in the midst of all of this, though, the one thing I will say is this, and this is one thing that my manager continuously brings to my attention. He said, okay, I understand how you feel, but he still hasn't said your name yet. I was like, I know.
That's the other thing too, because he only picks out 3 people, including me. It's Angie, me, and Soul. He doesn't talk about
no.
Man,
because I have a very valid information that he told somebody else that Gabe is the reason why this shit went sideways. Oh, my bad, E. What you say?
I said, what in the Dynasty Dallas Falcon Crest Days of Our Lives shit y'all got going on, man?
Bro, it's insane. It's fucking crazy.
And all we want to do is rap and do the work, dog. That's all we
was trying to do.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But I have on very, very good account. I'm not going to, I have no reason to say where it came from. I have on very, very good account, someone that I trust implicitly, that he has also said, you know, basically in his conversation with that person, it was Gabe and Angie are the reason why this happened.
Nah,
Angie,
man,
Angie threw a curveball and lied on him, and then Gabe, you know, just gathered everybody together and was like, fuck it, let's go this way. And I was like, you do realize that Sound Chamber's my crew, right? Sound Chamber's my crew. So if they part of Sound Chamber, who you think suggested that? Let's think about it. The motherfucker you scared to point the finger at. Why? Why won't you say my name? Huh? Because I know you know good motherfucker well, we having these conversations, nigga, I'm not quiet. You know that. So why you won't say my name?
No,
and I started to put a post up the other day and said, if you say a word about anybody in my crew, nigga, you talking about me.
Say my name, say my name.
I'm just saying. Like, bro.
No, but he has these secret conversations with people, right? And you know, they all get back to different people. Bro, he at the very genesis of this thing, as soon as we brought on Monster, that's all this dude was talking about. Watch what he'll do. Watch what he'll do. Him and Seven, watch what he'll do. Watch what they do. And I'm like, okay, I don't think so, but I'll watch. You know what I mean? I'll pay attention.
Watch us do work.
Yeah. And there was never really a moment where I agreed with the dude on it, because I'm like, everything that Monster has done has gotten us farther than anything that you've ever done. Like, that's cool. You have these connections and we network, But anytime that there's a situation brought up, it's not really an opportunity to perform. It's to try to bully or to intimidate and stuff like that. I'm like, that's how people stop fucking with you. That's how people don't want to bring you back to their shows, is because of the way that you treat people and how you just try to bombard your impose your will on people. And it's like, you can't do that and expect good things to happen. Sure, yeah, we get in the places that may have been a little bit difficult to get in, but at the same time, these people are going to be like, one and done, one and done. Yeah, they did a good job, one and done, because of this particular person. Not to say that stuff like this has actually happened, because nobody's come to me and said it, but that's just kind of the notion it gives off. Like, you try to control the situation and intimidate people. People don't want to be intimidated, especially not business people. Like, oh, it just looks like bad business, because then at that point you're creating a volatile situation that could bring something dangerous into the pot. And I'm like, ugh, okay, but that's all that this man does, is talk shit behind people's back. He's talking about Gabe as soon as he started trying to bring some order to our chaos. We have these meetings. Okay, we need to iron out the details. We have an itinerary for what these meetings are supposed to look like. But every time we had it, he had to have, not Monster, the other dude had to have some sort of control over it. All right, you go first. You want to go next, or you want me to go? Like, it was just always some small amount of control that needed to be had in these situations, and it blew up in his face. But this shit's crazy. He's been talking shit about Monster and Seven since before the whole Florida thing.
You want to say my name out loud, though, nigga?
Yeah, definitely not at the meetings. And he would never do that shit about me to me either. Like, the moment that I started distrusting this person was when I heard something from Angie talking about how me making beats was getting in the way of what this guy and what Angie were doing. And it's like, I thought we were all supposed to be on the same team. I thought we were all supposed to be feasting from the same pot of food.
Can I add on to that real quick?
Absolutely.
We had okay. Hey, listen, audience. I promise y'all, we about to get off this. I promise. We about to go. So we about to go. I just need to add this to that real quick. We had a show in Portland. Now, mind you, the whole crew been performing in Washington this whole time. Now it's been a Washington thing this whole time, except for when we went to Florida. So I said, okay, boom. I'm about to perform. I performed at the show in Portland, and I talked to the dude who runs the show. I was like, hey, listen, I want to get my crew on here. And he was like, okay, just send whoever you want. So I sent everybody, you know what I'm saying? And so he put the whole crew on the bill. Just so happened as we got up to the point, like, Mojo couldn't go. So I hit dude and was like, well, listen, Mojo can't come. I'm going to perform in his place. And he was like, okay, cool. So we get in the car and we heading down. Before we got in the car, because we were cognizant of what was happening behind closed doors, Monster said, I'm going to play some of Soul's beats, but I'm going to fast forward them past the tag so she don't know who made it. And I'm going to just play the beat and see what she says. So he did that, playing the beats, and she was like, man, that's filthy. Who did this? He was like, you like that? You want it? All right, we'll mark it. Boom. Go to the next one. Fast forward a little bit. There you go. Oh, that's who made this? This is crazy. So finally, we like 5 beats in, and we was like, yeah, Soul made these. And she was like, what? Yeah. The same person that you've been getting told make robotic beats and don't make dope shit. You in here going crazy over this motherfucker beats right now. You losing your shit right now to Soul shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we go down there. Prior to this, we didn't really have no real building with Angie. You know what I'm saying? She was part of the crew, like, peripherally over there. Like, it's like she part of the crew, but she a standalone. Like, we running a boxing one. You know what I mean? So we get to Portland, we kicking it, we hanging out, everybody having a good time, we laughing. Oh man, we get back and she like, yo, this whole time I thought y'all ain't fuck with me, yo. Like, that's why I be staying to myself. I really thought y'all ain't like me. We was like, why the fuck would you think that? There's only one reason you would think that. Because there's only one person you really spending time around. And it's the same person who, following that weekend and finding out that Mojo was giving her beats, that she listened to the beats that Soul made and she liked them, that said that we was trying to drive a wedge between them by giving her other people's beats. Other people who were part of the same team. So,
and what in the Black Hamptons P Valley life,
man,
way, money and violence shit y'all got going on?
Woo!
2B movie What the fuck?
Tubi movie.
It's
On
definitely
God.
a Tubi movie. Yeah.
On God.
It's definitely a
Man.
fucking Tubi movie, dog.
But that's what happens when people lose control. They start to crumble. And so then they do everything that they can to try to rope it back in. Like we found out this dude was talking to people outside of the crew, talking shit about us. And it's like, why would you do that? You trying to like close us into the fence or something like that, trying to prevent people from, allowing us to be able to make moves outside of the crew and stuff like I don't get it. I just think it's a control issue.
It is all the way live. All the way live. It really is.
So,
man, look, yeah. And Mojo, I hate that you had to even deal with that credit card shit. That's just wild shit.
I know it's like salt in the wound, honestly.
And again, salute to Gabe, Monster Illicit, Soda Interrogator, Double XL, Angie Stacks. Salute to Jay Ooze too, wherever you at, bro. If you hear this and still love, bro, holla at me. Like we still got work. We still got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the whole Sound Chamber East Coast squad as well. The music coming, y'all. We ain't stopping. Don't worry about that. It's all good. But speaking of control, well, I'm trying to figure out which control I want to do first. Let's do this control first, and then we'll get to the other one. So, y'all do know I am a Winston-Salem State alum. Well, I guess I'm not technically an alum because I ain't graduated, but I went there. So
that's what alum means, bro.
I mean, well, okay. My apologies. I've always taken it to mean that you graduated from there, but okay. So I am an alum. I'm just not a graduate. I'm an alum, just not a graduate. Okay. So there's a young sister in South Carolina, I believe it was. Am I correct? Richland High School. She has a 3.9 grade point average. But she was suspended from school for apparently trying to break up a fight between two other people. They say he got suspended for getting into a fight with another student, but as you go further into the details, you realize that she was breaking up a fight between two other people. But she got suspended, and because of that, she ran the risk of not being able to graduate, not go to the prom, all the other cool shit you do as a senior in high school or whatever. She made a plea at a press conference, very tearful plea at a press conference to be reinstated because of the unjust nature of her suspension. Now, I will be honest about something. I'm only giggling because it's not fucked up. It's just fucked up that this happened. I had mixed emotions listening to the video. And my mixed emotions had nothing to do with any percentage of what that school did being correct. There's nothing right about what they did at all. My problems came into play when she was like, no, I'm going to school because I want to be a homicide detective. And I was like, what? I mean, 3.9, do your thing, sister. Go ahead. But yeah, don't you want to do something else?
Yeah, you want to play for the wrong team.
What the fuck are you doing? But okay. But yeah, so I mean, Richland High School, you should be fucking ashamed of yourselves, yo. I would think that in this surveillance culture that we live in now, somebody knew that she was breaking a fight up and not actually just involved in a fight. So the actions that you took, to me, seem like they have bigger motives than just trying to find justice in that situation. I could be tripping. I've been tripping before, but I don't think I am. Y'all been to South Carolina?
Yeah.
Again, I got homies in South Carolina. Much love to y'all. But fuck South Carolina, y'all. On everything. I'm not surprised by this at all, especially not coming from there. I'm not surprised by this at all. But however, I am surprised that administrators and teachers and things of that nature, when you have a student who has a 3.9 GPA, who isn't known to be a troublemaker, when something like this occurs, a deeper investigation should be brought into it to find out what caused this kid that doesn't get into trouble to get in this scenario, especially as a senior about to graduate with a 3.9 GPA. What the fuck? Yo, somebody ain't do their homework, and all y'all need y'all ass kicked. How about that?
Look, I think they did do their homework, and it went back to what you were saying before you said that. They being kind of familiar with South Carolina and how their laws are, and how they definitely play two sides of the fence of the race issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a case of them not knowing all the details. They know the details. I'm absolutely sure they know the details. I mean, come on, like this girl, unfortunately, is pleading her case. They know the details. They just being on some bullshit, on some you shouldn't have been fighting. Like it's that blanket bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like you just shouldn't have been in it. But
Yes.
if she's trying to break it up, first of all, she's trying to stop it. Then they jump her.
Right.
Because that's what happened. She was breaking up the fight, and they jumped her. And so she had to defend herself. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like the thing is though, I didn't see how long her suspension was for.
Yeah, it didn't really specify in what I was reading. I'm glad you know what? Matter of fact, go ahead and do what you do. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, I didn't see how long her suspension was for. For her to necessarily risk all of this shit. Well, for all of this shit to be at risk, I mean, you know, graduating. Like, how long is the damn suspension? Like, it's fucking March.
Mm-hmm. I think they're trying to make an example of her.
Oh, I mean, like,
Oh yeah,
they definitely doing that. But I mean, I'm saying, like, how long is the suspension? Because if it's March and she's in danger of not graduating, it sounds to me like, because she said she was having a problem getting her assignments. Like that was the issue. She couldn't get her assignments either.
Mm.
So it doesn't say what the definite scope of the suspension is, but as of this, I see that she filed the initial appeal to her suspension on February the 15th. So it's already been over a month. You know what I'm saying? And if she filed the appeal on the 15th, that means it happened prior to that. So
yeah,
It's
you know,
been a long time. Like I had a situation like that, and it's like they I thought shit like that was like illegal. You know, you can't what does that look mean? Like no?
it might be legal in some places, not in South Carolina.
Because I had a similar situation where I got into it with a guy. Like the scenario is totally different because I was actually a part of the situation and they suspended me longer than they were allowed to.
Mm.
So that's what makes me think like there's got to be something against. I mean, obviously it's wrong, but I'm like, don't they have rules somewhere that say you're not allowed to do this because I don't know. It just I think it's just because it just seems so wrong that I'm like, where's the fucking rule that says that this is not okay?
Right.
I feel it. I feel it.
I, I don't know. I mean, you know, each state governs differently. So
Yeah,
each school district got their own shit. You know what I mean?
right.
So like
Yeah.
in the morality of it, you know what I'm saying? It just sounds fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But like to your point, they probably do have rules that says what they can or can't do, and this is probably within the scope of those rules. That's why, like, I just want to know how long the suspension is for, because I'm like, damn, like, hey, is she not back in school? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like I posted that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't research that one to see when it happened or when she made that speech. You know,
That was recent when the speech happened. That was just a couple of days ago.
Mm.
Yeah, that was just a
yeah,
couple of
that's
days ago.
to me like I remember, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I mean, again, I don't know what it's like to be in school now, but I mean,
You
I
read my
remember
mind.
get suspended 2 3 days, maybe a week, depending on how bad the fight is.
Yeah.
2 weeks, depending on how bad the fight is. You know,
I got in a
somebody
fight
got
with a nigga and threw him down the stairs in the gym. Nigga, and I only got suspended for a week.
yeah. I was just depending on how bad somebody got hurt.
Bro, what happened to me wasn't even on school grounds. And it still got back to the school and they still suspended me for like a month.
Oh, that's punk shit.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait,
That's
wait, wait,
punk
wait,
shit. Yeah.
It's
wait, wait,
it yeah.
wait, wait. Were you in school? Were you in school? Like was it during school hours?
And I think that's what ended up happening. No, this wasn't during
Because you were
school
supposed.
hours.
Oh, well, they ain't
No,
got no job.
so it started in school. It stopped one I didn't it stopped like much farther past like the last bell ringing. Like we had gotten on the metro, we got off the metro, not even on school grounds anymore. And the shit occurred. And I like police were called and everything like that. And so it still got back to the school and they were like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to suspend you." I think I was suspended for like 52 days. The shit was crazy. Yeah.
So
Crazy.
fight didn't even happen at school?
Yeah. That's the thing about it too, is like it at the school, it just looked like two kids getting in each other's faces. The principal came because everybody started to swarm as people do, and broke it up. And according to them, or at least what it appeared to be, it was done after that. So the last bell rings. I'm following the dude, and we get on the metro. We get on the metro. I'm still, kind of instigating it or whatever. We get off of the school grounds, like past the school grounds. Like I don't know how familiar you are, with the Seattle area, but this was over by Franklin High School in the South End, right? And so
Mm.
that bus stop that's across that walkway, like right in front of the light rail station that they have now.
Yeah.
That bus stop. So we get on the bus, we're headed in the direction like we're going south. Maybe two bus stops pass, he gets off the bus, I follow, and then the shit goes down. So at that point, it's like we weren't even on school grounds and I still got in trouble.
I got one question for you. Where you followed him to on the bus, did you even need to be going there?
Yeah, because we were going in the direction
Oh,
of,
okay.
of where my house was.
Okay.
So, it just happened to fall in line with the.
I just had to check out. I had to check out how bad you wanted that smoke. Like, did this nigga ride the bus way out of bounds just to go fight this
No,
nigga?
no, back then I would have done that.
Motherfuckers to get on the bus with you.
Yeah.
And,
You feel me?
and go to the stop. Like, fuck it, they figure out their way home after that. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
like
I done it before. I done it before.
look, they would do that just to not get in trouble in school.
Yeah.
So
And then you did it and still got in trouble at school.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Washington different, bro. This shit crazy.
52 days.
52 days.
What, did you break something on the dude?
I choked him.
But did you break something?
I didn't break nothing. The only reason why they were saying that it was so intense was because of the marks I left on his neck.
Oh, they thought you was trying to kill him. Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't die.
He didn't die.
See,
Yeah,
y'all got me thinking about a new edition movie now. I know he tried to kill me, but did he?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
I mean,
I think it is just a matter of fear, because
Uh-oh.
I grabbed the dude's throat, and so he's like, "Ah," right, and so I start pushing his Adam's apple in, right, and so I think at that point they were just all scared, like he could have killed him. It's like, you're right at that point, but I wasn't
But-
alone. But I didn't. I I wasn't alone. You have somebody that's like, "Come on, man, don't do that." And I was like, "You know what? You're right." And so then I stopped.
Come on, man. Don't do
And
that.
I went about
That was
my
enough to make you stop,
day.
nigga?
Well,
a
here-
motherfucker
here-
had to
so-
physically remove me from a nigga, dog.
No. Somebody just had that
how it even
influence.
sounded. It sounded so South Park is right there.
Yeah.
Hey,
That.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No,
You're right.
you got a point.
I
So
let
let's
go.
go home.
You know. I'd stick to that story too.
I was fucking wild. So yeah, no, I mean, I had three of my homeboys with me. One of them had enough influence to be like, "Don't do that. Like, come on, man, stop." And I was like, "All right."
Right.
And so after that, he tells me to stop. The kid walks up to his house, tells his stepdad, and he's like speeding down, and is like, "Don't you go nowhere." He flags down police, and then it's just all over from there.
Okay, because I was just about to ask. So did you get a police charge?
I think I was supposed to get an assault charge that got brought down to a theft charge. The theft had nothing to do with me. So the situation with that was, one of the guys I was with took his backpack and threw it somewhere. That's not theft. So I don't really know. I don't really know how that occurred.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't forcibly take his backpack off. He took it off himself because he was trying to run away. And then my homeboy was like, "Fuck you," and threw his backpack somewhere. That's
Right.
not theft. Nothing was taken from the backpack. The backpack was not taken.
It's like kicking your basketball over the fence.
Right. Just go get it.
Go get it, bitch ass.
Yeah,
nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, they
Yeah, so
dropped
you-
the assault charge.
But they dropped the assault charge, the theft. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn. So they gave you 52 days for what? I mean, what did they say?
For fighting.
They gave you 52 days because they gave you 52 days because you tried to John Wayne Gacy that nigga. That's why they
I
did
choked
that
him.
shit. He John Wayne Gacy that nigga. That's what.
Damn.
God,
It was
damn.
crazy. It was
Bro,
crazy. I could have
I
handled the
can't believe
situation
you
a
did
whole lot different just because at the core of it, this was over a girl.
Oh
So
damn! Come on, man.
yeah. So let me just give you the whole story.
You should have just choked your chicken instead of choking.
I mean, testosterone levels are high. I ain't want to look like a bitch.
Right.
I ain't want to look like a bitch in front of my boys.
You know how much shit that get us
You
in?
gonna let him do that? You gonna let him do that? I was like, you know what? No.
You ever thought about how much shit that get you in? Just not wanting to look like a bitch in front of your boys.
Man,
you think about
I
how much
know.
shit that get you in your lifetime? That shit crazy, right? Oh, before we proceed, though, salute Sierra Patterson. I hope everything work out, Queen. Good luck to you at Winston-Salem State. You're gonna love it there. I promise you. Yeah. Good luck to you and your family and fuck Richland High School. Huh?
I said transfer to A&T after your second year, though.
Facts.
Don't listen to him.
Get out of there.
His name is ethemadassassin. Why would you? Why would you listen to him? Oh shit! Now, okay, I'm gonna just put this out there. I know y'all just watching this motherfucker. I know what y'all waiting for us to do, and we about to do it right now. So now we're gonna talk about a different kind of control. First of all, I want to say I love hip hop. I love hip hop. I really do. And I don't just love rap. I love hip hop, the culture. But I'm an MC, so like I'm tuned in very heavily to that, and I love to hear top tier MCs go at it. You know what I'm saying? Simply from a competitive standpoint, I don't like the whole concept of it spilling out into the streets and niggas getting shot and all that. Like that's bullshit. It's just rap, yo. Chill out. Well, in some cases, it's just rap. Let me be clear about that. But I love to hear the top dogs go at it. So, needless to say, on Drake's last album, what was the name of this shit?
For All the Dogs.
For All the Dogs, that's it, yeah. For All the Dogs, he dropped a record called First Person Shooter, featuring none other than North Carolina's very own Jermaine Cole. Throughout the course of the record, the entirety of that song was basically to me, it was a declaration of we them and fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? But really, if you listen to it, it's kind of like Cole saying, I'm him. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, even you, I'm on this song with you, and I'm gonna give you your props while I'm on this song with you. But dog, trust and believe me. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. It was dope. I mean, Cole been on a fucking tear, man. Like as far as rhyming go, he's been going fucking crazy. So like, dope. But there's always been a third person involved in that triumvirate of that generation. And that third person has always been Kendrick Lamar. K-Dot, super talented, very artistic. And he can rap his ass off too, for that matter. For nothing, you know what I'm saying? For nothing, not for nothing. So Future, who someone made a point to me very recently, and I didn't believe it, but the more I thought about it, I understood why they said it. Future, who was also same generation, upper echelon artist. I'm not gonna call him an upper echelon MC, but upper echelon artist of their generation. He recently released the album with Metro Boomin. I don't know the name of it because I don't care. But he does have a record with Kendrick Lamar, and it is very evident in the verse that Kendrick Lamar has been paying close attention to what's going on, and he feel like he need to say something about it. Those of y'all familiar with the history, Kendrick been going kind of, him and Drake kind of been trading barbs back and forth for a while, for a long while. Him and Cole seem to have taken some little maybe pot shots at each other just on some haha, you my man, but fuck that. You know what I'm saying? They was actually supposed to do a project together. But now we're standing at the precipice of what could potentially turn into, this generation's, a big thing as far as a hip hop battle goes. Have y'all heard the verse at all?
Yes.
Yeah, you heard it? Okay. I, much like someone else, read it before I heard it. So when I read it, I was like, okay. As an MC, in my head, I'm trying to figure out how he's saying the words. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also taking the words in and understanding what they're meaning. And I'm like, this sounds kind of saucy. You know what I'm saying? So then I heard the record and I was like, oh, yeah, it is saucy. He mean that shit. Okay. Let's see where this go. And I find it all entertaining. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's entertaining because it's always dope to me to see niggas that's on that tier that rap rap well, you know what I'm saying, get to it. But I want y'all to know something. Everybody listening, watching, whatever you're doing, we know I like K-Dot. I really like K-Dot a lot. And I think Drake's a talented guy. I do. I think Drake's a talented guy. But y'all better stop playing with that light-skinned boy with dreadlocks. Y'all better stop playing with him. Y'all better stop playing with him. I'm trying to tell you, for your own good, stop playing with him. I will pause there. Thoughts? I don't know. This is yeah.
I thought the verse was good. I don't believe the hype being built around it. I don't believe that it was this like career-ending verse because we've heard better. When I first heard it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But then I went back and listened to First Person Shooter again. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay. But I'm like, this just sounds normal. This sounds like the way that we have all kind of understood rap to be. I'm him. Fuck everybody. That's your point of view, my guy. You know, but you know, I am on the side of like this definitely will create more of the competition like it did with the Control verse. The one thing I'm not looking forward to is listening to everybody's remixes on it and everybody trying to copy the cadence of the verse. I've already heard one on Instagram. I was like, this shit is boring. But I thought the verse was cool, you know. I've heard a bunch of different breakdowns where they're like, this is what these lines are supposed to mean and this is what this is supposed to mean, and a lot of it is like
bullshit.
It's bullshit. Yeah, like a verse is always just up for interpretation, but I'm like, you guys are connecting dots that do not exist.
Right.
People are trying to make this seem like it's some sort of Tupac Biggie type thing, and it's not that deep. Kendrick is just like, you're not going to just refute the fact that I'm this good. And that's what everybody's stance is when they rap. You know, you're not going to just deny the fact that I have this talent. And that's all that I look at it as. I don't look at it as some sort of, like I said, career-ending verse, because that's not going to stop either of these people from dropping another album possibly next year, later on this year, depending on who you are and your output. So I'm cool, and now I'm ready to move on. That's really all it is. I'm ready to move on from the verse because it could just be a segue into another Kendrick album. You know what I mean? So it could just be a marketing thing for all we know.
Niggas fucked up our ability to enjoy this shit.
Right. Yeah. Like that's all it was supposed to be, is entertainment. And then it, you know, everybody I feel like is looking for the next Biggie Tupac situation, and it's not going to happen. At least not this month, you know. But then again, who's to say? But yeah, I thought the verse was good. I'm always down to listen to someone who you know, standing on business with the shit that they talk. So good shit. I like J. Cole, you know, I like Drake, I like Kendrick, you know. I'm just ready for the response.
I don't care if this.
I know, because anytime shit like this happens, I'm like, E probably don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck because I don't feel like this shit was strong enough to warrant a response. Like
that too. Like it's not this career-ending verse.
It's not. I think what we're witnessing is a bunch of motherfuckers who are so hip hop starved that they get a little tidbit of what it's supposed to be, and they're just going crazy over something. Yeah, they're going crazy over something very small. I heard that shit and I was so underwhelmed. I'm like, this is what y'all going crazy over?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like, you know, I've always made it known that I try to walk into things without expectations. But I'm hearing this record, and I'm hearing about the record. I'm hearing about so many people saying what they got. This, oh man, he did it. He did this. Oh man, they better come with it. Like even don't play with J. Cole, right? I hear this shit. I'm like, this? All right, man. All right. You know, I'm old man in the rocking chair today. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard this before. I've heard way better. I've heard Control.
I've heard better from Kendrick.
Yeah, Control was much better than this.
You know, like, and I'm not I'm not an advocate for. Actually, I'm not an advocate at all for any kind of real confrontation, like unless it's just absolutely needed. You know what I'm saying? So I really, this shit they doing, this love tap shit, man. Like, if you're gonna diss a motherfucker, diss a motherfucker. And I'm not the person who really wants to see a lot of that in hip hop. But if you're gonna do it, go ahead and do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like get to it. You know what I mean? Like, to me, Kendrick wanted smoke. He wanted smoke and Control. Now he just playing.
Because there really ain't no smoke.
Yeah, because I mean, truth be told, like now somebody had to put. Actually, Jay Gunn pulled my coat to it. Shout out to Jay Gunn. He pulled my coat to it. He was like, So just for the audience, if you watch the Little Brother documentary, Jay Gunn just got mentioned in the documentary. He's one of the young boys who was always willing to battle. He's a Durham native, you know what I'm saying? A&T grad.
I wanted to battle him.
And he just dropped a really dope project, man. Y'all need to check that shit out.
He still rapping?
But Fontaine mentioned him. Like I said, like he upper echelon battle dude. You know what I'm saying? So we got into a debate over it because I was saying like I wasn't impressed by this shit. And he was like, I like the competition. I'm like, in my head, I don't see this as competition. This motherfucker's bullshit. I'm like, bro, I watched tapes of you, Jay Gunn, run down on niggas and get the direct action. I've seen tapes of this. None of this is direct action. It is love taps and bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen birthday licks get hit harder.
Money making scheme.
Like, if you're going to diss him. Say his name. Do what you did in Control.
Mm-hmm.
Just get on there and say, fuck you, J. Cole. Do that.
And that's it.
He ain't gonna do that.
The other 15 bars.
He ain't gonna do that. He more likely to get on the record and say fuck Drake than to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like even to your point, like I saw some of these breakdowns too, to where motherfuckers is just putting way too much icing on this cake. It's like, come on, man, y'all think that shit is a quadruple entendre? No, it's not.
They reaching.
Yeah,
like
I heard that too. I was like, bro, what are you fucking smoking?
No, it's not.
It's
the coughing, because you know when you cough, it means you're sick. Man,
we watched the same video then.
Like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bull.
This is a reference to people who, when you cough, it sounds like coughing. And so slang, you don't add the G. You coughing.
Fuck out of here, man.
Crazy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, J. Cole, you on the clock too, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, don't fuck them subliminal shits too. Get at the nigga.
Right.
Get at the nigga. Word. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. Because Cole clearly. Now, okay, I say clearly only because I'm, as an MC, I hear the shit. You know what I'm saying? I hear it and I can equate it in my head pretty quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Talk about all these niggas steppers, but okay, I know he's all right. Cool. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. But you ain't say his name. So, like, to me, it's the equivalent of doing a drive-by shooting, hitting everything on the block but the nigga you trying to shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's the equivalent of that for me, because what you're really doing is you want to poke this nigga, pause, but you don't want to say his name because all y'all niggas playing this fake buddy shit y'all be doing. So
I got a better analogy of the drive-by. It's a drive-by, they just shooting in the air just to show you they got guns.
Niggas killing clouds. I feel you.
Look at this one.
Cloud killers. I got a song called Cloud Killers about niggas that shoot in the air and shit. Like,
but you know that's what it is to me. Like you not get at the nigga, man.
Yeah, stop bullshit. Like, okay. I've heard over the course of probably 12 years now, I've heard little pot shots that each one of them is taking at one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like Cole had Drake on his album or the mixtape. It was on Friday Night Lights. Had him on Friday Night Lights. It's still in another song on that same project. He said some shit that was like taking a shot at him. And I'm like, dog, why y'all playing? Like, I understand that you did this song for the commercial value of it. I get that. But what was that about? And if you was going to do that, why you do that? Or if you going to do both, say the nigga name. Make it known. Yeah, we did the record together, but since then the nigga been on some bullshit. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. Kendrick, same shit. Besides Control, the only other time I heard him say some shit that was like obvious, you know what I'm saying, that he was pointing a finger at somebody was when they was on the BET cycle. Took the sister the rapper back in his pajama clothes. I was like, okay, I know who you're talking about. I get it, dog. But still, this is me knowing who you're talking about.
Who was he talking about?
Drake.
Talking about Drake.
I don't know. I'm saying.
Because it was right around the Take Care time, and he was on, and the way he was, a lot of the promo pictures, he was dressed in what looked like his pajamas, chilling.
Oh, you know I know nothing of that. I don't follow Drake. I don't see.
I don't either. But like, I saw the
I don't see.
Okay, I feel it. Yeah. Okay, I understand. I was around a bunch of people that was fucking with Drake at the time. So that's why,
Of who you like? I'm just saying I don't see him, so I had no idea. That's all.
I was. That's how I even saw the visual to know that when he said that. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Otherwise, I'd have been like, what the fuck? He putting somebody in bed? What's happening? But there's been a lot of that little shit. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the course of time, on almost every Kendrick project. No, on every Kendrick project, there's at least one shot to Drake somewhere in there. Drake does the same shit. Cole, same shit. If y'all supposed to be the big three, see, after Big died, we had a big two, and they butted heads for real. Nas and Jay butted heads for real. A word takeover, either that, nigga. Then this shit can get super ugly. Whatever. But they went, and it wasn't no guessing about who the fuck they was talking. Ask Nas, he don't want it with Hov. You didn't have to guess who the fuck he was talking about.
Right.
It wasn't no subliminal game plan going on. Dog, if Cole get on the record and be like, say yeah, say not, fuck that nigga K-Dot. Okay, oh yeah, now we cooking. Let's go. Now we cooking. Until then, nah, y'all playing games. Y'all playing games.
Bullshit. I'm glad you brought up the Jay thing, because I think it's ill that nigga decided to do that at
Summer Jam. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this what I mean by go at the nigga. Cause Jay had his cheap shots at niggas too. Mm-hmm. Like Imaginary Player was one big cheap shot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He just never said the nigga name.
Even what was the other one on Volume 2? How many of y'all want to ride tonight? I mean, the May shit in the first verse. Check your own videos. You always be number 2. Niggas talking real greens and R&B records, but that whole verse was about Mace, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go back and listen to that. I don't remember that. But I'm just saying, like he said fuck it and said a name. And when he said a name, it forced a real response. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they got at each other. It was no more of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, ain't you niggas tired of fucking shadow boxing in your own corners? Go ahead and get in the middle of the ring, man.
Let's get this shit over with already.
Yeah.
If one of y'all want the crown, you gotta fight for it.
Yeah, y'all can fight 2-3 times. They did.
Yeah. Why not?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like once names started getting said, niggas started saying names.
You know who I wish had stayed?
Control and niggas came back with fucking subliminals. That's bullshit.
And the niggas that came back with direct shots was niggas that wasn't the niggas that he was expecting responses from.
Yeah, wasn't even niggas he was talking to.
Oh, just for the record, Joel Ortiz, you had one of the best Control responses, even though he wasn't talking to you. But yeah, that shit though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ortiz is crazy, yo.
I still think he had the best one.
You said underrated. Underrated.
Ortiz?
Joel Ortiz, yeah, underrated.
Yeah.
That's a yeah.
You know who I wish if this person would have given us what we Uh-huh.
but it wasn't needed.
No,
Nah.
it wasn't needed because it wasn't aimed at him.
Yeah.
That's one of them situations where a nigga just trying to catch the wave of the moment. And if this pop off, then I can hurry up and drop something behind it. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, yeah. I hate that niggas do that. Because I know some niggas in my immediate circle at the time that was like, oh, I'm about to, nigga, he
It don't apply to
don't
you.
none of these niggas, he don't know you. None of these niggas respond and know you. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Just
and
go make a
that's
song.
how I feel. That's how I feel about this verse now. As soon as I heard the dude rapping over the beat, rapping just like Kendrick, I'm like, man, you got 2,000 followers on Instagram, bro. Like, this doesn't apply to you.
This is what made
Right.
50 Cent and Lil Wayne fire in their mixtape era. They take your beat and rap like them on it. Nigga. The fuck? Yo, dog. Okay, look. And I don't even mean to turn it into this real quick. I'm gonna just say this real fast. I hope y'all starting to understand when we say that the eras are different. When we say that, it's showing improving every day. And I ain't even saying it like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's different. You can't keep trying to convince me that it's the same. It's not the same shit, yo. We not playing the game the same way. Like, think about what the response would have been to Takeover if Hove did some more subliminal shot at Nas instead of saying his name. We don't get Ether because there's no need for Ether if you don't say your name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even the little, now Big, salute to Big. Everybody like, oh, he a G, he ain't responding to Pop. Yes, the fuck he did.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to interpret words. That's what the problem is. But
Or
he
you
had to
do,
do
and
it that
don't make
way.
sense.
He had to do it that way because Puff was like, leave it alone. So he had to do it that way. And he's like, nigga, I hear you. I'm gonna get my shit off though. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still me. But you don't even get that if you don't get, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You don't get that if that don't happen. You feel me? So once you put a nigga on Front Street, now he gotta do it. Now you gotta give me your A game. I said your name, nigga. I didn't name the nigga next to you. I didn't say the son of such and such to talk about your parents. I said your fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
Now what? You know how many years I've been sitting listening to niggas' records, waiting for one of these niggas to say my name. I appreciate y'all for being smarter than that. But anyway, when it's all said and done, this ain't gonna turn into what they think it's gonna turn into, unless one of the other two niggas say fuck it. Okay, if that's what we doing, and out of all of them, the only one motherfucker I think will do it is J. Cole. Drake gonna feel like he got too much to lose if he lose. Kendrick may feel the same way, especially now that he stepped out on his own and ain't with TDE no more. You know what I'm saying? The balance of power is a little different at this point. It's a lot of dynamics to go into the shit. Like me personally, I only give a fuck about the rapping. I don't care about nothing else. All that other shit don't mean nothing to me. But they have to think about it. They have to. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have the option of saying, oh, well, fuck it. I can sacrifice sales on this next album. Can you? Are you sure? You know what I'm saying? Like Drake may be able to. He good. I'm not saying, and mind you, I'm not saying none of these niggas is broke. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not saying that. But what I'm saying is the continuity of their career after that point. You know what I'm saying? If you think it doesn't affect the way people look at you after that, it definitely does. Real hip hop niggas looked at Drake away when he wouldn't respond to Joey.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you can't talk like that and then not say nothing when this nigga cooking your face off. What are you doing? Even if you lose, you gotta say something. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't do it. So be mindful of that. You'll change. But there's a whole nother part of this. Matter of fact, E, can you please? I know we talked briefly about it on the phone. Another side of this that like most people aren't even kind of addressing, but I know that you had brought it to the table as far as the Cole and Kendrick. Like when we was talking mainstream, underground, that whole thing.
That part.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing though. It's not necessarily them.
Okay, no, I'm just saying, just tailing off of that because we talk about.
I think we separate this mainstream industry shit with mainstream underground shit too much. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what we're talking about is visibility, right? But as artists, you still have the same shot to be heard as the next person. Now, of course, what you got to do to be heard sometimes, might be a little bit more, but the potential is there is what I'm getting at. So like I think motherfuckers is, like I say, they're starving for what they feel is good competitive hip hop, to the point where they felt like this is the shot that hip hop needed. But people are saying, well, the underground didn't need that. The underground is thriving. Is it? Is the underground thriving? You know what I'm saying? Like, cats got 9 to 5s. Some artists got 2 9 to 5s. So where's the thriving in that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people dropping music.
Is that thriving?
Is it all good? Is it all garnering the kind of attention you want? So I'm saying, like, to me, I see that shit out of them too. They dropping the music, but is it good? We're sitting here speaking about the mediocrity of this. I think all of this shit is mediocre. Well, not all of it. Sorry, not all of it. A lot of this shit is mediocre.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no mainstream underground to that. You know what I'm saying? I think everything is the same.
Oh yeah.
Because I sit back to a lot of these dope underground niggas. I mean, some dope motherfuckers out here. It is. But some of these guys really ain't. And some of this stuff that's getting championed, I've seen it before. I've heard it before. Like, it took me a long time to write my shit because I've heard so much before and I've seen so much before. I'm like, I gotta figure out a way, you know what I'm saying, to give you these bars in a way that you haven't heard. I don't think people are doing that. Like, I think they just rapping over shit. Like, even down to, again, like I said this the other week though, like a lot of people who are doing these multiple releases, I can hear what I think is the attempt to just put something out instead of just putting the best work out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like to stay playing the algorithm game. And I think that's a problem. It leads to a lot of mediocre shit out here. And unfortunately, oh yeah, Mojo, you may never heard, maybe at the beginning of the pod, you may have heard my analogy of shit sandwich and butt cheek sandwich.
No.
You never heard that?
No.
You might, if you've never had anything in your life except for shit sandwiches, you can only compare shit sandwiches. You might think that shit is motherfucking great, but it's a shit sandwich at the end of the day. But until you get a butt cheek sandwich, now you're like, wait a minute. Now, not that a butt cheek sandwich is good, but it might be better than that shit sandwich. But you compare 2 pieces of bullshit, basically.
Yeah.
You don't have good stuff around, so you're gonna pick the best of the 2 worst.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna pick the best out of the 2 bad shit.
Yeah, this is what I got to work with, type of thing.
Yeah. If that's all you know, then you don't even know that you can go out here and get a cheesesteak. You don't know that you can get a Wagyu cheesesteak now.
Damn, that sounds kind of good though.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit.
Man.
Okay. That's what this is. Like, because I'm speaking, unfortunately, to an age deficit thing. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like in hip hop, we tend to be just exposed to what our demographic is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have, 12 to 15-year-olds that's been exposed to our generation of shit because we're the parents.
Right.
But if those parents aren't exposing them to that, they only know Lil Shoot 'Em Up.
Mm-hmm.
And Lil All the Pills. Lil I Take All the Pills. That's all you know.
Everything. I'm on everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's my shit. Oh man, yeah. I feel you. I think, and you know what's crazy now that you mention it? Damn, you just made me think about, okay, wow shit. People feel that way. and we have been discussing the mediocrity of this. When's the last time there was even a notable lyrical back and forth in the underground? For so-called underground cats to get so excited about mainstream niggas finally deciding to, throw water balloons at each other. That's basically what that is, what it amounts to. But
I can't even think of it. But at the same time though, like that's kind of the curse of underground music. We won't know of some of these battles because they're not reaching a visibility level that everybody needs.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we could name anybody on our level of if Mojo decided to diss so and so, pick him up. The motherfucker you was talking about. That's only gonna go. I don't care how lethal it is. It's only gonna go as far as the people who know the person.
Right.
This is no fault of your own. You know what I'm saying? It's just if everybody doesn't know this motherfucker, then the shit don't matter. Oh, he killing somebody. That's all they can say.
Right.
Okay. So okay.
So the excitement in it isn't there because we're not vested in whomever it is that's getting shot at.
Okay. All right. So check this out. Let's make it a little different. Okay. So let's go above us. Like maybe the next, not even that. Maybe the next tier. Maybe like Roman.
That I can think of.
What's that?
And you probably didn't hear none of the records. Hus Kingpin going to West Side Gun. That's the last one I could think
I didn't
of.
hear the records, but I do recall we talked about that. Yeah, I do recall us talking about that. Yeah.
That's what I think of.
And how long ago was that?
Maybe 2 years.
Right. Okay. So and here's the thing. This definitely adds validity to your point because
it was during the lockdown.
Okay, so it's probably more like 4 years ago, around there.
Maybe.
Okay. It does make your point make perfect sense though, because I'm not a West Side Gun fan. And I mean I fuck with Hus, but I can't necessarily say that I run to his music, you know what I'm saying, all the time.
Right.
Like sometimes I'll get in the mood and I'll just turn them on. But like it ain't like you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that wouldn't necessarily register for me. And unless somebody that I like, say if you hit me and was like, yo, I know who West Side Gun is. I know who Hus Kingpin is. I think Hus is dope. You know what I'm saying? Gun, he is what he is. But if you would have hit me and been like, yo, Gun and Hus go with that, Hus just lit this nigga up, I'm gonna go listen to it because you said so. You know what I'm saying? Because I trust your judgment. Because I know what kind of shit we on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that ain't necessarily gonna order. Okay, so I'm gonna take it now. Mind you, West Side Gun should have made that. What I'm about to say, West Side Gun alone should have made that fit into this category almost. But what if it's somebody like somebody like say Rome? No. Both. Well, never mind. Nope.
Like think about this. Think about this. And just a tangent I just thought of. Crook and Joel dropped the project about the breakup of Slaughterhouse. That shit maybe got a day of burn, 2 days of burn so far as conversation. Dope music, dope project. You know what I'm saying? Again, the motherfuckers you talking to, did Royce say anything back?
Not really.
I don't
not on a song. He says some shit in interviews. He really
recognize. And Joe not even rapping, so now you got a one-sided battle.
Mm-hmm.
I was really hoping that might shake Joe out of his retirement. I was hopeful.
I mean, again, if motherfucker say I retired, I retired. Joe gonna make it a point to stick by his word.
Oh yeah. He ain't like most of these other niggas that claim retired. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, at this juncture, Joe's kind of doing it. Joe's kind of because I can tell sometimes he get the itch, but at this point he's maintaining it because like I can't look like no sucker and go back on what I said. But he did say He did say, he said he opened the window for the possibility of maybe doing a song at some point. Once on the pod. I can't remember the exact words he said, but basically he was like, I mean, if the right beat hit,
And then he said after that, like, then after that he said, man, for what?
I mean, I can dig it, but I will say I won't take the possibility of at least getting one song, or maybe even just one verse at some point from Joe Budden before it's all said and done. I won't take it off the table just because he keeps kind of jockeying with it in his own head, it seems like. But
I think that shit pod.
I mean, I feel you, but I don't know, man. Anybody that it's almost impossible for me to imagine me not rapping. Like not me not recording records and putting them out and doing touring and all that shit. Not that part.
But I'm saying, you got to look at it this way. If you think about everything that Joe went through as an artist, even and I just saw him speak on this maybe like a week or two ago, like on the pod. So like this was kind of fresh in my mind. He was like, everything that you have to do to be a successful artist, he did. Like even down to attempting to make commercial music. He was like, man, I'm a nigga, I rap for 10 minutes. That's what I was doing. I don't give a fuck about making these kind of songs, but I did it trying to be a star, and it was just exhausting. You know what I'm saying? So like if you get exhausted with some shit, like, and I understand what you're saying, and I get it, but it's again like we talk about a motherfucker like him. Like I just don't see him. Like I said, just to prove the point, I feel like he would never put out a song. Just to prove the point.
I can dig it. I don't know.
You know,
I don't know. I feel you. I'm not big on absolutes, but
see you in your MC bag, so you see the. And I got something else about that MC shit too. But
uh-oh. I feel like I'm about to be in trouble, Mojo.
Probably.
I'm not gonna be in trouble. It's just I'm getting tired of niggas making that separation, rapper and MC, and this is why. Because MCing doesn't happen in the booth; it happens on the stage.
No doubt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like that's my own thing. It happens on stage, bro.
Well, that's why I always made the separation. But I always also said I don't get offended by you calling me a rapper, nigga. I rap.
I'm just saying in general. Like I said, this ain't just directed at you. I'm just saying, like, when people make that distinction, it's like I think we make it in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just adding on. That's all. Just adding on. I think it's weird that niggas feel that way. You know the other shit I got sick of, nigga. I'm not a rapper, but you saying it to me in a rap song,
right?
Nigga.
Yeah, you're rapping. You're rapping it to me.
That shit is fucking corny, yo.
This characters, I'm not a rapper. You just rapped it to me.
Who said that?
That was
who said that? No. I'm talking about who said the. I think it was Rockness said it. On what did he say? He said damn, I can't remember how the line goes. He said some shit about that on that the DIRT, the Dirt album that the Helter Skelter put out. I think it was in the hook of one of the songs. He was talking about niggas saying they not rappers, but they rapping and shit. Oh, it wasn't the hook. He said niggas embarrassed to say they rappers, but proud to say they sell crack though. Like,
yeah. Everything is Helter Skelter.
Yeah, that's my shit. Love Helter
Skelter.
Man, yeah, that's just real though. I think the problem is because people don't take it to mean visibility. They usually take it to mean money or record sales. Right. And realistically speaking, it's some niggas that's quote unquote underground niggas that's selling way more records than people think they selling.
Mm-hmm.
Only because the other stuff that creates the greater visibility for these mainstream artists because of the machine that's behind them, that's not happening for these guys. And they don't have the desire to do it themselves. They cool where they at. I'm selling these records. I'm doing my shows. I'm paying all my bills. I'm putting money away. I can take my family on vacation. Fuck all that other shit. Y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? But they still moving them records. And they doing it. Most of them, Master Ace's catalog is the way it is because he focused on quality over quantity. Mm-hmm. You think as much as he rap, some of his albums is 20 plus tracks long. You think as much as he rap, he couldn't have condensed them shits and just dropped like 3 albums in a year, every year for the last, easy.
Right.
but it don't make sense. He's a storyteller. I gotta tell the whole story. Or I can't tell you the whole story. I don't want to put it out. I'll
Right.
keep cooking this motherfucker till the story's finished. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? These niggas keep giving us fucking episodes of a series that's never going to end. It doesn't have a logical conclusion. That's what's happening with a lot of this bullshit they putting out.
Or the
Why do you
story
keep
doesn't
dropping music,
change.
nigga?
The
Why
story
do you
doesn't
keep-
change.
Exactly.
You get in the same rerun every year, every
Because you
month.
ain't gave yourself time to write a new fucking story yet.
hmm
Shit's crazy.
Ooh.
I don't get it, yo.
That's another thing that I felt like Joe was really good at pointing out was like a lot of these dudes, there is no growth in their message. He touched on J. Cole and was like, you can hear the growth as he ages as an MC, but a lot of these dudes, they're putting out the same shit because that's what's selling rather than growing as an artist.
It's the Cole versus Drake conversation.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ain't like, I think he's spot on with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, but you know, it's how you come into the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cole came into the game, I guess, being himself. You know, Drake came in with a mixtape and writing for people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he came in as Drake came in as a studio artist.
And I think that was the point.
You know what I'm saying? He came in as a studio artist. So like
That shit just fucked around and
you're
took
gonna
off.
get that difference. You know?
Fucked around and took off.
That's
It's real. Hell yeah. Shit. Oh. Yeah. Because even Kendrick, to me, is it's weird. Because Kendrick did Good Kid, Mad City. Okay, we're not gonna talk about Overly Dedicated or Section 80. A lot of motherfuckers that swear they K-Dot fans still don't know nothing about those projects.
Section 80 is classic.
Classic. No question. So even if you start from Good Kid, Mad City, that album, when I listen to it, sounds like a, hear me when I say this, sounds like a hip-hop album. Okay? When I hear The Pimp a Butterfly, it still sounds like a hip-hop album, but it sounds like a hip-hop album that just went and had a baby with jazz and funk and all these other people.
got more polish on it. It's got the bells and whistles now.
Right.
You got the people around you who can help you make better music.
Yeah.
It's not just you rapping over, not to diminish it, but it's not just you rapping over beats anymore. It's not you grabbing a beat and going with the first thought is in your head and like, okay, song. Nah, you got 8 other motherfuckers in there with you, helping shape that.
Right.
Yeah, you're able to make a more evolved version of it. Exactly. Yeah. Because it ain't just you pushing the vision for it now. Yeah, I feel you. Hell yeah, I feel you. See, at first when you said that, I was like, wait, felt like a punch in the stomach. What you mean? But nah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what we do. We A&R our own shit. We conceptualize it.
Yes.
And put it out. Like, it's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, like I get frazzled over this shit because I get tired of having to do all that shit myself. Like, can I please get some help?
You know, it's funny too. Because I got the wild shit is I got a manager, but my manager is also an artist, runs a company. And like it's a lot of
now
other
producer.
Shit
this guy's coming out with some
producer
crazy
now
beats.
too. Yeah, his beats is crazy. Yeah. So like I got a manager, but I still like we basically do like a 50-50 kind of situation, you know what I'm saying? I still do a lot of things for myself because I don't want to have to put more and more and more shit on his plate too. So it's like, okay, bam, okay, you do this. Just take care of that. If it get to a point where I'm in a snag over here or you in a snag over there, we can cross-pollinate however that go. But like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You a busy man. Do what you do. I'm just glad you're here to help me on the fronts where you're able to do so, where I've specified to you that I need assistance. And even in that, that's been a massive help, you know what I'm saying? Just to not have to focus on that. But it still gets to a point where it's kind of like, fuck. Because I was sitting the other night and listening to beats, just letting the beats play, and I was like, as soon as something hit me, I'll start writing. You know what I'm saying? I felt like writing, just didn't know what I wanted to write. So I just turned the beats on and let them play. And I was like, as soon as I hear the one, I'll start writing. And so I'm bopping, the beats play all the way through. and it stopped. And I was like, I haven't written a single fucking word. The fuck is going on right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought maybe something was wrong. But what I did realize was there's a very particular thing that I want to occur.
Mhm.
I know I want to write, but it's a very particular thing I want to occur when I write it. I don't know what the words are gonna be, but I know what the final product's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So obviously, I didn't find the correct GPS coordinates to get me to my destination. And that's fine. Maybe this pack of beats just ain't it. But it keeps you from having to diminish the quality of what you're doing and what you bring into the table and what people are able to ingest from you. If you're willing to be patient enough to say, that's not it. You got to be willing to be patient enough to say that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to not put a record out.
You know what I think about when
In the
fuck, I just lost a thought. God damn it. Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead. I was gonna say, my bad. E, go ahead. No, do your thing. Okay, okay. Because I'm gonna lose it again. I feel like it's okay to be picky in these situations because you know exactly what you want to put out, and you're not just saying that you'll rap on anything. Because I remember being younger, be like, I'll rap on anything, but you don't want to rap on just anything, and so it's okay to be picky with these 20 beat, packs that you get. It's okay because it's a part of the process.
Absolutely.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He don't know slide. He said 20 beats.
Bruh.
I can't siphon from anything more than probably like 5 beats because I'm gonna go brain dead. Like I don't want to spend a whole week listening to this beat pack. If I don't like it, I'm ready to move on.
Oh yeah, you're ready to fucking slide.
Oh, you need to grow some patience, brother.
No, you're absolutely fucking right about that.
He's a producer though. That's why he can just make it himself. That's why.
Yeah, that's the other part about it.
That's cool, but still get you some patience about you, brother. Like,
yeah,
because like the person he just referenced, he'll send you a pack with 100 beats in it.
And there, I'm kind of kicking myself in the pants.
And none of them are whack.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of kicking myself in the pants just over this impatience thing because it's like maybe you're missing out on a gem because you don't want to wait.
And you could be like that's why I say that. Like, just have some, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time too, what I've gotten in the habit of, if I get through the pack and I'm like, okay, I like these, and I whittle it down, I'll go back to the pack maybe 2 months later. Especially when the pack is that huge.
Right.
I come later because who knows where my mind is at. I might feel something a little different.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that's what it is. I typically go off my initial feeling. And that's worked very well for me. But like now I'm kind of at a space in my, in time where it's just like, you know what? I don't know. Let me see what else, you know what I'm saying? Let me, so that part of the process, I actually, because I don't make beats, you know what I'm saying? I take the time to do it. But yeah, man, you'll find some shit. Like I found a couple of records for myself when Seven fell asleep.
Yeah. I'm in the chair high as fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm still going. Doom. Doom.
Knock the fuck out.
Doom. I'm like, oh shit, you sleep? Doom. Let me talk. Doom. Doom.
That one won't be getting played when his ass wake up.
Let me delete this from the folder.
I'm gonna move this to this other folder over here.
Yeah. Let me talk that.
Untitled folder.
He's asleep.
Oh shit. Yo, that's wild. Yo, it's crazy. Oh, the funny shit. I meant to ask, I wanted to ask y'all something. It hit me. I realized one of the strange things that kind of inspires me sometimes. But have y'all ever been in a situation where you was in the same creative space as somebody and like just their process was like inspiring to you? You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing the way that they do what they do.
Not recently.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say I don't think that I've really ever been that way with like a peer of mine because I think it's just a matter of us being on the same level. It's like, okay, well, what you're doing is not, exactly, it may not be exactly what I want to do, but it's also not moving, the way that you would expect somebody who's in the mainstream level, because when you reach that level, it's like, okay, they must be doing something that's gotten them to this position, rather than looking at like, oh no, it's just a matter of consistency and they're still making things.
Right.
I think the output may be a little bit more inspiring, because then at that point it's like, okay, I should probably take a moment to like carve out some time to be creative, rather than looking at, damn, he's writing super quick, or he's writing these crazy
Right.
bars, or the perspective is different. It's never really been that for me.
Yeah. 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 I get wrapped up in what I'm writing. I'm not really concerned about your process, or your process typically doesn't move how I think. But what will happen though is I hear that product and it's like, damn, now that
Right.
it's like, hold up, man, like that motherfucker said some shit, like, or that beat hard. Again, like watching the motherfucker do it, don't do nothing for me. Like watching the dude. Now I'll say this. It's not inspiring, but it's cool to watch. I'll put it this way. Like watching a motherfucker who does like punch recording. That's just ill to me to watch.
Okay.
Watch a motherfucker just like I was in the studio with Yuckmouth and I got to watch him do that. And he's smoking, booth full of smoke. Just head going like this. All right, hit record. He'll get out 2-3 bars, maybe fuck him up, then get it, till he gets it right. All right, stop. Then he back. All right, turn that shit back on, and then keep going, and peace. I'm like, damn, like that, like watching that is ill. But I wouldn't do that because I like to think about it a little. Like I like to see it. So like that's not something I would try, because I like to see it. Because I like to see it. So with the way that I write, sometimes I can take half a bar and take the second half and switch it with the ones underneath it. Like I could play it like a puzzle. But the puzzle can fit any piece depending on my cadence. So I like to look at it.
Okay. I can do
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
See,
like
now I feel like a fucking weirdo. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I feel like a fucking weirdo. All right. Now, okay. I will say the only difference in my scenario where this happened to me, the times that it has occurred, wasn't a situation where I was in there writing with somebody. Like I wasn't a part of the record at all. I was just observing. So it's not like I'm writing, so I'm in my own world. Nah, I'm literally here to watch, to be, just to observe what's happening here. I just came here to enjoy the session. But I've never been around people that, like, I'm used to doing things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like even once we got to the point where it wasn't, I have to literally bring the machine to the studio to bring the beat or bring it on a disc or some shit. When it got to the point where I could literally just send the beat to the fucking engineers, send the beats to the engineer, it was, hey, all 8, line them up. I'll be there in an hour. Next. 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 Let's go. Let's get it done. Once it got to that point, that's my process. Just turn the beat on and let's go, man. I don't got time. Let's fuck all the other shit. Let's just get to it. Because after I get done rapping, then we can smoke, we can laugh, we can have all the fun you want to have while you over there turning knobs and all that other bullshit you be doing. I don't got time for that shit. So it'll be dope to me when I go into a situation that can watch somebody who's more patient in their process and see things that maybe I could add to what I do, or how I could tweak something that I already do in the studio that I see is I'm like, yo, that could be an efficient way to do this. Like this could actually get me to where I'm trying to get to even quicker than just doing it the way I'm doing it right now, and also improve the quality of it in the same process. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's more so what I gained from observing it from that standpoint. Or even like you said, the first time I saw somebody record that didn't write words down was weird for me. Like even though I freestyle, it was odd to me to watch him do that because it wasn't the same as me freestyling. Like me freestyling, I might go insane for like 4 bars, but then I'm gonna have like 2 bars of filler where I'm trying to figure out where to go insane at next. You know what I'm saying? This nigga he bopping to the beat, and I keep asking myself when he gonna pick the pen up. It's a pen and a pad sitting 5 feet away from him. You know what I'm saying? Like just sitting there on the fucking on the little desk. And he just bopping to the beat, same beat, just keep playing over and over. And for me, that's aggravating because I don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the beat long enough to get the rhythm in my head, then I turn that shit the fuck off.
Yeah, there's no motion when you just listen to it over and over.
Yeah, I start getting desensitized to the beat. I don't even like it no more after a while if I try to do that. So, so I'm watching them, and I'm like, I'm glad I'm not on this record because I wouldn't be able to write my verse at this point, or I would have had to have already written it and just went ahead and laid it, so I wouldn't get tired of the beat. So he bopping his head, and he says, "Yo, hey Steph, what you think? Like 16 or 24? What you think?" I was like, 16 is good. He was like, word. All right, I'm ready. And he gets up and walks in the booth. And I'm like, I look to the side and the pen and the pad still sitting right there. And I know for a fact he ain't touched it this whole time. You know what I'm saying? He goes in there and he's like, all right, yo, turn that shit up. Gets the bob in his head and shit. And then he at about bar 9, he fucked up. He got 9 bars in before he fucked up. And I was like, hey, take it back. They was like, you want to punch? He was like, no, take it back to the side. Starts all over again. And the thing I noticed when he did it the second time, some words changed. You know what I'm saying? Just a little different. The cadence of certain parts was a little different. Because now you done already went through it one time and stumbled a little bit as you got into it, but now you got a different feeling for the words. You know what I'm saying? So that also showed me, because I used to be one hitter quitter. Boom. I spit that shit. Hey, I fucked that word up. I don't care. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But watching that, I'm like, yo, maybe going back and rectifying shit ain't such a bad idea. I can tell the difference in how it sounds. So the first time I did it, I could even tell I'm bouncing different now the second or third time. You know what I'm saying? So man, I've been robbing myself of this whole time. So like, just little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that verse 5 or 6 times, 8 times. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, like that. Nah, it's not. I'm saying that goes to what you're saying. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That mentality you had though came from paying for studio time.
That too. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
So
I ain't got the money. Let's hurry up and get this shit done. I only got about an hour worth of fucking money on me.
I'm paying for studio time.
Yeah, bro, I don't miss those days.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, fuck that. Like, nah, I'm gonna do that verse until I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the one. It might be the first times, but like, nah, even when I like my first take, I'm like, man, just do it again. So I'm at the point where now I'm doing each verse at least 3 times, just because.
If you do the first one and you like it, do you keep it and then just do it again?
Like I said, I do them 3 times. And so when I say 3, then 3.
Yeah, you keep all 3 and then decide which way you want. Okay, I feel you. No.
Yeah. But typically the third one is going to be the best one.
You're a little bit more comfortable in the pocket.
It's practice. Like you get into it. That's what I'm saying. Like you was doing that one verse, that one take shit because you was paying for studio time. Now you ain't got to pay for that shit, man. Go ahead and melt in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Settle in.
Yeah. And I was writing a lot of that shit on the way to the studio. So like,
yeah, it's fresh. Like, come on, man, get the cadence down.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like when I think back when I was 19, 20, 21 years old, I was like, yo, I was a fucking savage, yo. Like as far as being a rapper, I was there's something wrong with me, yo. And that shit, I was like, I never should have been doing shit like that. Like I didn't take the time to. The problem for me has always been this. I love the art of MCing. And when I say the art of MCing, I mean exactly what E was saying. I love being on stage performing. I like it even more than I like being in the booth. You know what I'm saying? And I like being in the booth too. But I like being on stage performing even more because it's a honest exchange of energy. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the studio, it's just me and the beat. With the headphones on my head, it's just me and the beat. Fuck the engineer, whoever else in there. It's me and the beat because y'all niggas ain't in this room with me. So when I'm on stage, it's an honest exchange of energy. I'm going to know if this is working or not by what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to know if this is good or not by what y'all do. And so I really like that aspect of it. So in that way, I realize now how much I stole away from when I listen to my older music now, I listen to it I cringe sometimes thinking, damn, do you hear the way I said that? You know what I'm saying? Like I could have been like, and when I re-rap it now as the song's playing, like it sounds completely different. So I'm like, yo, this is Yeah, I was bugging, yo. I was really bugging.
Ah, you was paying for studio time, nigga. That's what you was doing.
Hell yeah. I do not miss that shit at all. Not even a little bit. Like, damn. Yeah. I I don't think there's I think you're right. Overall, just to get back to the point of what we was talking about, there is not a clear separation any longer between the two. And I don't think it's ever been as clear as people want to pretend it is. It's just I think at that point it was just kind of an ego thing on both sides.
Right.
We're the purists, but we're making the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that type of shit. That type of shit. Oh, bro, I know I sent y'all the joint, right? Yeah, I did put it in. Okay, yo, the video of the chick, pardon me, the young lady. So apparently, what was this at again? Hold on. Why do I think this was in Texas too? I can't remember. Hold on. Arlington, is that Arlington? Yep,
That's
Dallas,
Texas.
Red. Yep, that's Texas. Okay, so in Texas, apparently the boyfriend was on his way on his way in. Two niggas hopped out with Jones with hammers and was trying to take that nigga in the house to rob him. And his shorty come out the crib with the Draco and ran the niggas off the porch. Yo, this shit is crazy. I love this shit. And of course, when I put it in the chat, I put the type of women we all need. Yeah, if the ops is rolling up, you better grab that shit and do something. You better do
Well,
something.
my question is
Oh, he had a
this:
drum on it.
How she even know they was outside and that was happening?
It looks like a ring camera. And
No.
there's some commotion, Ooh, yep.
Right, but okay.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
It's a setup.
It looks like it could be, yeah.
I think it's staged.
Oh, the whole thing?
Yeah.
You know what else, though? When the dudes took off running, it was like running away hesitantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like they just turned around and booked. They was like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, she got this shit like this, nigga. What you looking back for? Just run.
Right. Yeah, I think it's staged. Like, it's just odd to me, you know what I'm saying, that she was able to save him in that instance, knowing that he's on the other side of the door. He's outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just wonder how she knew to even go outside with it.
So either it's staged or you set that nigga up and had to change her heart. I don't know. So I don't know. We're good. Oh shit. Yo, niggas. Hey man, y'all niggas gotta stop being so coochie hungry, man. Y'all niggas be getting lined up out here and
Yeah, no, just the way that it kind of happens is like, do they come out of another apartment? Like, where are they coming from?
$1 million question. Yeah, like, and that's the other thing, like, because where the footage catch it from, like, it's a weird start.
Look like the dudes is walking the dude to the door.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
To the door of his crib, and she comes outside with it. So again, it's like, how the fuck do you even know to come outside with it?
I wish there was audio, because I'd like to know if homeboy was yelling or something, like, and that kind of alerted her that something was wrong. And maybe they got a Ring camera too, and she saw some shit was up and got to it. But I don't know. Like,
He's
yeah,
like
that is
he's on the phone though when he hops out.
And
boyfriend? This is staged. This is staged for real. Because
I'm coming outside right now.
Yeah, no, the dude that initially is running up with the one with the gun, the pistol with the drum on it, you can see his face and almost kind of looks like he can't contain the seriousness. Like he can't maintain the seriousness is what I mean. Because he's got this look on his face when he drops him to the ground, his phone falls, he's got this look and it almost kind of looks like he's laughing or it's just not as serious.
Uh-huh. I gotta watch it again. Like after seeing it the first time, my first thought was, how the fuck she even know to come outside with that shit?
Yeah.
But but to your point, I got their responses, their reactions.
Yeah, that's why I wish it was audio. Crazy. Yeah, because
they never got to the door, right?
No.
Nah. They never even made it all the way to the door. That's why I was like, this nigga had to be yelling or something. Was he on the phone with her? You know what I'm saying? When he went out the door? And then they rolled up on him? I mean, I don't know. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I just seen it and it made me giggle because I was like, yo, this shit is hilarious, yo. Like I would love to have that would make me smile so hard.
Like I'm pretty sure both of you saw the video from I don't know, maybe a year or two ago, where a similar situation happened and a girl came out and she shot through the door and shit.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like now I'm not saying that the girl should have been shooting. I'm not saying that. But that shit was going down and that motherfucker let go through that door and came outside. You saw them booking up out of there. And I think one of them got hit.
That changed the whole dynamic of the whole situation right there.
Yeah, like
Now,
that's what because they was kicking the door. That's what it was. They was kicking the door.
Mm-hmm.
They was kicking the door. They was kicking the door, and she went.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Shot came out after him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Niggas was rolling like donuts down the motherfucking.
niggas ready. Them niggas was like, not today.
You know what I'm saying? One of them caught one.
Oh shit. I'll never forget the first time I seen a nigga get shot and his response to it. It was crazy. Like it was now mind you, it was a 25 he got shot with. So I mean it hurt, but like it ain't like 45 hurt. You know what I'm saying? So he got hit and his first response was and I was like, why did he do that first? You know what I'm saying? But he was like, it burns. And like, mind you, I'm like 7 or 8 at this time. So I'm like, doesn't make sense that it would burn. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like fire. You got shot with a bullet, nigga. I don't know how none of this works at the time, obviously. But I saw that, and I'll never forget that his reaction to that because for the next, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years, I thought to myself, man, getting shot with a bullet really burns. Like, how does it kill you if all it does is burn you? You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to ask nobody because I felt like a dumbass. So then when I started really doing my research, I realized what bullets actually do and why they burn. And I started thinking to myself, when you said why she ain't started, but that just to clarify, because I can't remember. I remember the video from previously, but were they in a house or an apartment?
That's an apartment.
It was an apartment. Okay. That's from the one last year too.
Apartment.
And yeah, and then this one was in an apartment, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm wondering when in the other case, they was like, fuck it. If it go through somebody else, shit, go through somebody else.
Her door was getting kicked in.
Yeah, you ain't getting ready to kick this door in. So
yeah, like what you gonna do?
Yeah, that shit was staged, bro. That shit was staged. Absolutely. Because I'm gonna tell you now, if I got surveillance and you within 5 feet of my door and I don't want you there, I'm gonna light your ass up. I'm telling you now. I'm gonna light your ass up. Get the fuck away from me, man. I don't fuck with y'all niggas.
Oh, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Niggas bill day. Back the fuck up. I don't want that shit.
Postman, get him. Get him.
That's wild, yo. Oh shit. Oh man. Man, shit. Time is flying like a motherfucker. That's what I got to be. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo. Y'all stop making these fake ass videos, man. Y'all niggas be trying too hard to get famous. This is crazy. Why? Never mind. I know why.
Why?
Never mind. I know why.
We know why, but at the same time, it's just, don't you have other things to do? Looks late.
Niggas want their 15 seconds of fame. It ain't even 15 minutes no more. So like, do yourself a favor, yo. This shit is fucking hilarious. I went on the other day. I randomly was scrolling on YouTube, and I clicked on a video of.
Clicked on a butt.
In this case, I wish it was, but
what you say?
Nah, when you say clicked on the butt, I was like, you a nasty nigga. And I was, wait a minute, you look like nasty Nate.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Is
But
that a butt?
I clicked on the video and it was Family Feud, like wrongest fucking answers in the world. Dog, some of the things that people say out of their face.
That's some hilarious shit.
Oh my God.
That's some hilarious shit. Oh, and I got a topic after this too. But yeah, the Family Feud shit is wild.
Yo, I'm just saying, do yourself a favor, dog. Watch that shit, please. Please watch it. That shit is funny.
Yo, so did y'all watch the Freaknik documentary?
No,
Not yet. I'm
no.
watching it tonight,
I
probably.
haven't made time for it.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
God damn you heathens. It. Hot
I'm gonna watch it
topic.
tonight. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
We'll watch it tonight. We could talk about it next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight. Yeah, I'm watching it tonight.
It's gonna suck by next week, man. Fuck.
That's fine Tuesday night, nigga. Nah, just saying. Yeah, I had intended on watching it. It's just time was not on my side, so I was like, damn, man, I'm gonna have to just watch that shit Sunday night. So like, yeah, and I wish I had watched it because it's now I will say, I've been trying to avoid posts with people talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But they go into too much detail, but from everything I'm seeing, I'm imagining that I'm probably going to be somewhat disappointed as a person who attended several Freakniks. I'm gonna probably be disappointed by what I see in this documentary. So,
well, no, you shouldn't be. If you're disappointed, it means you're expecting to see something. And if you're expecting to see something, I think you might be jumping out the window a little bit.
oh no, I ain't expecting to see shit. I didn't. Some of what I was hearing was just that the quality of it wasn't good. Not necessarily that. Now I know some niggas was like, oh, y'all better watch out. You're gonna fuck around and see your mama on that bitch. And I'm like, no, actually I'm not. But whatever. And even if you like, who gives a fuck, dog? At the end of the day, that don't matter. Like the history of it and like the significance of Freaknik is the important part. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I mean, nah, I don't have no expectations as far as that goes. Just as far as like, I love documentaries. So I mean, like, it's a certain quality that I anticipate or I expect. So like, yeah, that's the main thing I'm hoping for. Just that it's good.
Man, people, period. Like, motherfucker, man, fuck them. I don't even understand. I saw it. I don't even understand what quality they could be talking about. Like the fuck, like everything that was done in 2023 or 2022 so far. The fuck are they? What quality is fucked up?
I don't know because I ain't seen it, but yeah, I mean,
true.
Wondering what the fuck could they be talking about? Like that don't even the quality of what? The quality of the footage, nigga. The footage is coming off VHS tapes. Fuck is we talking about here?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas is like nerds, like with that shit. So like, I'm like,
that's
okay.
What it's like, what could they be talking about? Like that's ridiculous. Like,
oh, one nigga, what did he say? Oh, he wasn't cool with the editing or something. That some of the editing was weird, and I was like, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not gonna notice whatever you think is weird about it. I'm probably not gonna notice it anyway. So, I mean, some editing shit got to be real bad for me to know that it's bad. Like, because I don't know nothing about that shit. So it's just like, you got to really fuck it up for me to know you fucked it up.
See, motherfuckers don't listen to people, man. Fuck these niggas.
That's why I'm saying the niggas is nerds with it. That's why I'm like, I just gotta watch it, dog. I don't
try to be a nerd with it, like, nigga, like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, it doesn't look like a cap cut video, right? It looks like an actually professionally done video.
I didn't see that CapCut logo at the end.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tri-cut or what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Tri-tips and beef ribs. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck out of here.
This nigga said tri-tips and beef ribs. God damn.
Like,
oh, shit. Yeah, bro, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. It's 1:30. Damn. I'm gonna watch that shit tonight on everything. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Oh, I got some shit. I'm gonna be shooting a text to the group chat in a little bit. I need y'all to do something for me. And shout out to Jay Bond. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna get back to all purpose, I promise you. Just gotta get scheduling things in order. We will be back. Sidebars will be back soon, lining up some really good interviews, trying to get some quality people on who will not only give us some amazing stories and all of that good shit, but people who also appreciate the fact that they're getting an interview and don't mind promoting it. So Niggas, yo. Niggas be anyway. Thank you, Pretty Kings. Thank you, Echo Limitless. Thank you, everybody tuning in. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, rate the pod. Makes us a lot easier to be found wherever you may listen. Also, make sure you're watching us on Rumble and YouTube. We'll be back every Monday like clockwork. You know what I'm talking about? On behalf of ethemadassassin and Mojo Barnes, I am Seven Da Pantha. Pantha Politix Podcast, y'all. We'll catch y'all next time. One.
Goodbye.